Though he may not be the most celebrated name among fans when it comes to major tournament victories, his rigorous approach to physical training is reshaping his game in a way that many players could learn from. His recent displays have shown that the intensity and consistency of his workout regimen directly translate into an aggressive and agile playing style that seems to be gradually carving out a unique niche in professional tennis. Over the past few seasons, Munar has embraced an approach that prioritizes dynamic movement and overall athletic development. Even in tournaments where he hasn't made headlines by lifting a major trophy, his court performance speaks volumes about the benefits of a comprehensive fitness program. One recent highlight was his impressive run at the 2024 Bad Waltersdorf Trophy, where he dominated the final with a swift 6-2, 6-1 victory over a formidable opponent. That win, characterized by relentless court coverage and explosive bursts of speed, underscored how critical a high level of physical conditioning is to modern tennis. Munar's training philosophy centers around developing every facet of athleticism: endurance, strength, agility, and flexibility, all of which are crucial when facing long rallies and high-intensity matches. The emphasis on a dynamic warm-up ensures that his body is primed for the full court movement required during a match. This kind of preparation not only allows him to be quicker off the mark, but also contributes to a lower risk of injury, a notable aspect of his career. Few players at his level manage to maintain a relatively injury-free record, and Munar's disciplined approach to physical conditioning undoubtedly plays a large part in that success. His game is evolving as a direct consequence of integrating rigorous fitness routines into his daily practice. His improved endurance and explosive strength have led to a more fluid style of play, where he is able to chase down balls with remarkable persistence and recover quickly for the next shot. This physical prowess has become a vital weapon in his arsenal, particularly on slower surfaces where extended rallies are common. The increased physicality allows him to dictate the pace of play, applying pressure on opponents with both speed and precision. Every movement on the court feels calculated and purposeful, as if every sprint and pivot was the product of countless hours honing his physical abilities. Early in his career, Munar sometimes struggled with rapid directional changes and maintaining balance after explosive movements. This often left him a step behind in rallies, making it challenging to keep up with opponents who could exploit any lapse in movement. Now, with his enhanced training regimen, these drills have become the backbone of his on-court strategy. The resistance movements build the muscular strength necessary for sustained power, allowing him to execute long, energetic sprints without losing control. Agility drills, in turn, sharpen his ability to change directions swiftly, turning potential vulnerabilities into tactical advantages. Quick reaction exercises have helped him anticipate and respond to shots with improved timing, making him far more effective at retrieving balls from difficult positions. These improvements have had a direct impact on his game. Munar's refined footwork not only supports his aggressive baseline play, but also enhances his defensive capabilities. In situations where he was once caught out of position, his upgraded movement allows him to cover the court more efficiently, reducing errors and turning defensive plays into opportunities for counterattacks. His enhanced speed and balance mean that he can now better exploit openings in his opponent's game, moving seamlessly from defense to offense with minimal delay. In essence, the integration of these specialized drills into his routine has transformed his on-court movement, allowing him to cover ground faster and with more precision. What was once a noticeable weakness in his game has become a clear strength, reflecting the direct benefits of his intense focus on footwork. This disciplined approach to training has not only elevated his physical attributes, but also refined his tactical execution, demonstrating how critical robust footwork is to a well-rounded and dynamic tennis game. These intense workouts improve his ability to cover the court quickly, allowing rapid directional changes and efficient recovery during long rallies. Strengthened legs help him maintain stability while executing aggressive baseline shots and swift defensive moves. As a result, Munar transforms previous movement weaknesses into tactical advantages, elevating both his offensive and defensive game. This relentless leg training is fundamental to his overall success on the court. This targeted training approach is nothing short of transformative for a tennis player. In tennis, the ability to generate power, speed, and depth in every stroke is intrinsically linked to how effectively a player can rotate their core and upper body. Rotational exercises such as medicine ball throws, cable wood chops, and dynamic rotational presses serve to develop the muscles of the core, shoulders, and arms, thereby increasing the kinetic chain efficiency from the ground up. These drills mimic the natural movement patterns used during a tennis stroke, enabling Munar to harness maximum power from his legs, through his core, and into his arms. Before integrating this specialized training, Munar's game displayed noticeable vulnerabilities, particularly in his serve and ground strokes. In several key matches, his lack of rotational strength was a significant factor in his underperformance. For instance, in the 2021 Marbella final against Pablo Carreño Busta, Munar struggled to generate the necessary pace and spin on his serve. His ground strokes, while technically sound, lacked the explosive power that comes from a well-coordinated rotational movement. Opponents were quick to capitalize on his inability to drive the ball with sufficient depth and penetration, which resulted in critical breaks of serve and ultimately cost him the match. Similarly, during a crucial match at the 2019 Montevideo Challenger, his return game suffered as his limited rotational power led to shots that were easily read and countered by his opponent. These matches underscored that while precision and consistency are fundamental in tennis, the raw power derived from proper rotational mechanics is equally indispensable. Rotational arm strength workouts work on the principle that the generation of power in a tennis stroke is not solely a function of arm strength. It is a symphony of movements involving the legs, hips, core, and upper body. These drills ensure that every stroke is imbued with more force and speed. For instance, during a forehand, as the shoulder rotates, it creates a whip-like effect that accelerates the racket head. This speed not only translates to faster serves, but also adds depth to ground strokes, enabling the ball to travel with more spin and force. In Munar's case, the integration of these exercises into his training has refined the connection between his core and his arms, enabling him to transfer energy more effectively. This translates into a serve that carries more pace and consistency, and ground strokes that hit with increased depth and penetration. The benefits of these rotational exercises are not limited to increased shot power. They also contribute to improved balance and injury prevention. Tennis is a sport characterized by rapid directional changes and quick, explosive movements. A strong, well-conditioned core allows for better stability, which is critical in maintaining proper form during high-intensity rallies. In the past, Munar's lack of rotational power sometimes left him vulnerable to counterattacks, as his body would lag behind during the stroke, causing imbalances that opponents could exploit. With his current emphasis on rotational drills, he has not only enhanced his shot-making ability, but also fortified his stability on court. This improved balance minimizes the risk of injuries, allowing him to maintain peak performance over long, grueling matches. Beyond the physical improvements, the mental aspect of knowing one's game has changed cannot be understated. When Munar steps onto the court now, he does so with a newfound confidence that stems from the tangible improvements in his serve and ground strokes.